Okay, let's continue. So we were talking about, we didn't read this last paragraph. So it says each of these new games comes on CD-ROM. You guys don't know what CD-ROM is. That was a long time ago. And it costs only $15.95. Or get all four games for only $50. These are the best new games on the planet. They'll provide hours of fun for the whole family, and you'll be amazed at how much you can learn along the way. So don't wait. Order now. So, guys, this is basically a long commercial. They're talking about this Malmo software, which is like a game where you can do all this fun stuff. You can learn about math. You can learn history. You can learn English. You can learn science through all of these cool ways, right? And they're telling you to order it now. So this is a commercial, right? They're trying to get you to buy something, right? And so when we look through the answer choices, remember we can eliminate the wrong ones first, right? A, to give information about computer games. No, first of all, they are giving us information about one computer game, but it's not several, right? That's not the main reason why they're writing this. The next one, to explain how CD-ROM games work. No, this game is a CD-ROM game, but that's not the main purpose of the text. They're not telling us just to tell us how this game works, right? And then, so now we're between C and D. First of all, I know that this text is not even written in story form because it doesn't have characters, it doesn't have story elements, right? And so I can automatically X out D. It's not trying to entertain us, it's trying to persuade us to buy the game, right? And so C, of course, I'm going to do that again, would be our answer. Okay, and it says, how do you know? I know. We're just going to go ahead. You could just highlight these lines so that they disappear, and you can write, I know because the author is trying to get the reader to buy the computer software game, right? Okay, good. All right, guys, so let's continue. We're on to another piece of text. Let's use a different color. It says recycling is something everyone should do. So first of all, I have the word should, right? I see the word should. It's something that everyone should do. So I know that they're talking about recycling, right? It says our earth is becoming more and more polluted. One thing we can do is using the word we. To help with this problem is to recycle. People can take papers, glass, and plastics to recycling centers, or places will pick them up. Another way to recycle is to use things over again. Wash out a paper cup and use it 2 or 3 times before throwing it away. Any little bit will help a great deal. So recycle often, okay? So guys, this is like a different remember we talked about like the clues and the hints. All of the clues and hints may not be there, right? But you have to think about, what is the basis of this article, right? What is it saying? So first of all, I see the word should, right? When I go back up to my board equals paper, I want to look for where should is. Should is actually here in persuade, right? To try to get the reader to think or do something. So let's think about this. Because persuasion doesn't always have to be a commercial or an advertisement, right? It could get you to think a certain way or get you to do something, right? So here, we know that the topic is recycling. So in my mind, they're either informing us about something or they're trying to get us to do something because it has the word should. So I can automatically eliminate D, because it's not written in story form, so I know it's not trying to entertain me. And then I can eliminate A because share is not even an author's purpose. That's not a part of the pie. So we're between B and we're between C. Is it trying to inform me about what recycling is, or is it trying to tell me to get me to do something? So first of all, it says recycling is something that everyone should do. It's not really telling me what recycling is, right? Inform is when it's giving you real facts or real information. The author here is actually trying to get us to do something. It's saying that you should recycle. This is something that all of us should do. We should pick up papers. We should wash out paper cups. We should recycle often. So it's not trying to get us to necessarily buy anything, but it's trying to get us to think about doing this activity, which is recycling. And that is also a form of persuasion, right? So I don't want you guys to get confused on that. So the author's purpose for this text is, of course, to persuade us to get us to recycle, okay? And so they're asking us, how do you know? And so again, you can get rid of these lines. I know because the author is trying to get the reader to think about how recycling is important and to do it in their community. Okay, good. Okay, guys, so now it has come to the part in our lesson where you are to practice on your own. So I know this lesson was pretty fast. This is the independent practice, and you'll find that it's quite easy. Okay, once you think about the clue words and the hints in the text and what the text is actually saying, author's purpose tends to become pretty easy, right? So I want you guys to really do this independent practice, take it seriously, so that on your exit ticket you'll be able to do a great job. Okay, again, if you have any questions or concerns, you can call me, text me, or hit me up in our Google Classroom, and I will see you tomorrow.